Hi guys, Cami here. Welcome to my channel. Today I will be doing my third cash envelope stuffing for the month, and this is gonna be my paycheck number 3. But first we're gonna break down what our income and how much we made for this week. So for my day job, I made $175 for the week, and that is 16 hours of work. This was just when I wasn't feeling very well and I couldn't go to work. So I only worked for 16 hours, so that's the 175. And I didn't do a lot of sales that week either, so whatever sales I had, I just put it back on my Etsy business, as well as I put it aside for taxes. So I didn't put money for myself, so that is a 0. So our only income for the week is from my day job, and I feel like that's okay. So now we're gonna fill up this bill section for my paycheck number 3. If you are wondering, I do sell my own budget kits, and it's gonna be in the links down below. I do have an Etsy shop, and I also have other stickers that I do offer, just kind of putting it out there. I have like a little cheat sheet right here of how I break things down when it comes to 4 paychecks. That's just how I've been doing it. So if you see me like referencing to the side, I'm looking at that. So for Candence, I will not be putting anything. I will put my payments for Candence on my last paycheck because that one's a full paycheck of 40 hours. So for my phone, I will also not be putting anything because I already paid that. For Robin's, I will also not be putting anything there for pretty much up until electricity is when I'll put something. So internet, nothing, because I'll do that all on my paycheck number 4 because that's a full paycheck like I said. So for electricity, I will put 25. For gas and Uber, I'm putting 10. And for groceries, 50. 20 for allowance. And then another 20 for eating out. And the total of that is gonna be 125. Now we're moving on into our sinking funds. I will be stuffing 3 categories from my sinking funds because if you guys didn't know, I haven't been putting anything in them this month just because I've been bouncing back from not having work for a while. We're not putting anything on household quite yet. I am putting money towards vacation. For clothing, nothing. For taba, still nothing for right now. For gifts, I'll be putting 10. For medical, nothing. For my entertainment, nothing, because I'm just using my allowance just in case. For Christmas, I'm putting 10. For savings, I won't be putting anything. My savings is just kind of like a cushion, I guess, money for me. So my total for that one is gonna be $30. So that's not bad. At least I'm getting like my sinking funds filled up again, hopefully. These cash stuffing videos seems to be very fast these past few times because it's a weekly basis. And I pulled my money from my bank and I used this sticky note system just because I really cannot find my cash breakdown card, and I kind of like this one because this one's kind of disposable, or I can just set it off to the side. So I have 175 here. Basically they're all 20s. I don't really have 100 because we are not doing that yet. I have a lot of crispy 10s and some 5s and some 1s. I kind of like this weekly cash stuffing though because I feel more organized and I feel like I really know where my money is going and just what the weekly thing looks like. I don't know if it's gonna be a permanent thing, but for right now I'm really liking the whole system. I do have my big cash envelopes right here, my monthly bills, my sinking funds, and whatever we have for savings. Now I do budget my boyfriend's money, his weekly pays as well, and he said that it's really working out well for him. So I'm so glad to hear that because I honestly didn't think it would be something that he's gonna be on board with. So maybe next week I'll show you guys, or next month I'll show you guys how I budget his money, just in case you guys are interested on budgeting your partner's money as well, and if that's an option for you guys. It wasn't in the beginning. He was really against it. Then he just can't get a handle of his budget. That's why he decided to let me handle his budget. So I actually didn't leave anything in my placeholder just because I don't have any payments for this week that goes to my placeholder. My placeholders are the ones that I leave in my account that gets pulled automatically. So I don't have any of that. And for rent, I'm not gonna finish off my rent. I'm gonna wait till next week. For my internet, I'm also gonna wait till next week. For electricity, like we said, we're gonna put 25. We don't have any money in here yet, so we need another 25 here next week. Like you guys can see, my next week's paycheck is gonna be going to a lot of my bills, but at least it works out. That's why I was really pushing into like finishing the week no matter how much my feet hurts. And hopefully next week I can finish off another 40 hours. And then for gas and Uber, we're putting 10 here. We already have $20 in here, so we're gonna add one more. And I do give this to my boyfriend at the end of the month, and my goal usually is $40, so it can help him out with the gas because I do ride with him going to work. And for my allowance, I will be giving myself a 20. Hopefully I don't like spend this right away because we did that last week, but we also had a couple of birthdays last week, so that was why. So now I have 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, $49 in here. Almost 50. Hopefully we don't touch this at all. That would be nice, so I can build my allowance up again just in case I want something. For my eating out, I'll be putting 20. I need to start eating at Wendy's again and eating cheap. Can't be going to these Korean restaurants, spending these big amounts of money, because Wendy's was really cheap. And the last thing will be groceries. I like this broken down, so I get a 20. I get about 2 10s because it's usually I give myself $50 a week, and then a 5, and then 5 ones for 5. So let's just double check this. And I usually roll over the leftover into my savings. So 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and $50. And I'm so glad to be stuffing some of my sinking funds this week. I feel like I'm bouncing back into my budget, and that would be amazing. I'm just gonna put this back into my monthly bills. And eventually I feel like my boyfriend and I will start combining our budget once I get a permanent job going. It's just, I feel like a really good step to do, like slowly get into it, because it really is hard for men to be controlled with their money, and some partners usually don't combine their money for that reason, and that's understandable. But I don't know, I feel like it'll be better for us if I handle the money, because he said I'm really good with it, so he doesn't mind. But for right now, he just wants to build up a savings for himself, which is understandable. Now, I do have a lot of sinking funds, but I will not stuff all of them. So I have my entertainment, which will not have anything in there. Not for clothing. For Christmas, we really need to get on this. I know I always say that, but I just need a moment to catch up. So I'm gonna put $10 in here. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, $51 in here. It's really good. And then next week I'm gonna put $10 here again. And my goal for my Christmas fund is probably $400. So I will start putting more into this until I reach that amount, because I feel $400 or $300 is a good amount for all of my family. And then for vacation, I'm putting $10. This is for like any conventions that I have, and I know this money will not be enough for the convention I'm going to next month, so I might have to put in a little bit more extra in here once I start making more money. So right now we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 101 in here, and I think our budget for the convention is $350 each. That includes my food, that includes spending money, that includes hotel, and that also includes the ticket. So I think it's pretty good, $350 for 4 days. That's 4 days and 3 nights with food, not electricity, with food, hotel, and spending money for the convention. I don't think I'll be buying any new cosplays, not that I know of. I'm really eyeing a couple of them, but I just can't afford them right now. The next one is household. We haven't been putting any money in there. The next one is gifts. I've used this up a lot over the past few days because of a lot of birthdays, so I'm so glad to be adding another 10 in here for my stepmom's birthday, because I pretty much try to budget $20 per person when there's a birthday. I feel like that's a really good amount, $20 or $25, so I am good with that. And then I think that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna put anything on savings, not on my medical, because we're still pretty good, and not for my boyfriend. I will put some on here for next week because I'm saving up for maybe his Christmas gift as well as our anniversary gift. That is it. I have, let me put this back here. My total left over is $20, and that gets put into savings, and my savings is right here. I do have a couple of them already, so that gets added in there. And I do have a budget tracker that I keep in track of. Put that right here. And then I think I'm gonna update my savings log to add that. So today is the 20th. 9, 20, I had $20 in September. Paycheck number 3, so 46 plus 20 should be $66 in savings for this month, and we still have one more paycheck to go, so I feel like we're gonna do the $100 maybe. I really hope so. Especially with my side hustle, I need to pick that up. It's just not been a very productive month for me. I've been just catching up on just sleep and just catching up on being healthy again. I am drinking a lot of water, guys, and I'm resting a lot. I've been getting 7 or 8 hours to sleep every night, so I do take care of myself. I know a lot of you guys message me on Instagram that you guys are really worried about me, which is absolutely sweet. But I think I'm bouncing back, guys, and we're gonna start saving and hopefully have our lives strained together. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know how you guys like these cash stuffing weekly videos, if you guys like it or not, because I can adjust it to bi-weekly again if it's too much. But I will see you guys on my next video. I hope you're having a great weekend. Bye!